Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investors channel. My name is SENSEI Crypto and today we're doing a Sunday show. We're here every Sunday and today's going to be a very special show because we're going to be covering the interview with Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minute while looking at the price of XRP, while I'll let you know what I think is going to happen with XRP during this interview and getting myself prepared for this. I want to remind everyone watching this later on or watching this during a live, anything I say during the course of this live is not financial advice. I'm merely here to give an entertainment purposes and also educational purposes with regards to the charts and answer all your questions. So thank you all for tuning in. Let's have a look at the price of XRP straight off the bat. But thank you all for tuning in. If you have just tuned in, do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. XRP's price. So I did come live. I'm normally live on a Sunday. Every Sunday, this is the time I normally go live. However, we've done a few extra shows during this week because XRP's price is very volatile. It is important to follow the price of XRP at the moment, in my opinion. And what we saw on the on my last live stream was a potential three rising bottoms here, and this, to me, as you can see, we had this level which was a previous double bottom, and then we had three rising valleys, which I saw and I thought would be a potential scenario where we see the price of XRP rise because of this trading structure. Again, three bottoms, three rising valleys, a low, a high low, a high low, breaking that neckline, and then we were looking to get up to $2.62. We went exactly to that price. We've actually hit it twice. And that's the level which was one of my first ever take profit levels for XRP. I know a lot of you won't be happy with me saying that. Everyone's buy prices, sell levels are different. Everyone's strategy should be different. However, the reason this is my strategy is because I've looked at the price of XRP for over the last. I've been buying XRP for over 4 or 5 years, with the majority of my purchases over the last 3 years. I've been here during the bottom of the bear market, throughout the whole of the bear market. We're not like other shows which leave. If you noticed in the crypto market, in the crypto influencer scene, there have been a lot of people where the price of XRP was very boring, very low, all this time trading between 30 cents and 64 cents, dropping down below 50 cents multiple times during this bear market. That's when I've been very interested in XRP. That's when I was heavily trying to educate people about XRP. That's when I was showing you these trading structures for XRP, this massive accumulation zone for XRP. That's why my cost basis is around below 50 cents. That's why every time we drop below 50 cents, I thought that's a great buy level. But when I was buying there, I was thinking 2 steps ahead about what I'm going to do next. And I have revealed all my take profit levels on XRP. They basically start from the 786 from the all-time high. That all-time high level, I should categorize these all within colors to make I understand what it means, but I need to make sure you guys understand what my levels mean as well. I had 3 levels here, and once we broke out of these levels, this meant bull market is in full swing. We had our first breakout level, which was 64 cents, which is the time where I did believe that this run would start as soon as we break out of 64 cents with volume and nice candles, which we did. These levels here, the 50% retrace from all-time high, 786 from 21, and the 2021 high, we broke out of the 2021 high, the $2 level. It's a very important level. However, once we get to these 3 lines that I drew myself, they're not random lines, they are from Fibonacci's. I can draw the Fibonacci's again if you like, or I've just already highlighted exactly what they are so we can save some time. That's the 786 from the all-time high. The $2.62 level is very important. This is the 786 level, a typical retrace, and this is from the all-time high, not the 21 high. This is from the all-time high. And for me, that was my first take profit level. And again, just below $3 is my next take profit level. That's the 1618 from 21. And then a less important level, the all-time high from 2021, no, not from 2018. That is not an important trading level, but it's an important psychological level. I don't think we'll see much resistance there. I do think we'll go past all-time highs. But we did hit basically 2 of my take profit levels. That's why I trimmed off the top. I trimmed off the top not to Not because I'm bearish about XRP, not because I don't think it'll go to all-time highs, not because it won't go to my major levels between $5 and $7, and not because I don't think it won't go to $10, but because for me, my strategy is I want to take my initial out. I want to take my initial out firstly, and secondly, so I have cash on the side in case we do have a pullback. The other day, I came out with a show. We were sat close to $3, and I said a 50% crash. You need to be prepared for it. Not that I think a 50% crash is going to occur. This is going to be a recurring theme. It's not just about what is definitely going to occur. It's being prepared for all scenarios. Because if you're not prepared for all scenarios, then you will panic. You will panic sell. You will FOMO in. You will come out of this bull market without gaining anything. So I came out with that video. We're sat just below $3. We've had a 25% correction since. Some people call it a crash. I think it is a crash, coming down 25% in a few days. So we had that correction. That allowed me and others to buy back their XRP and own an additional over 25% more coins. And today, thank you for becoming a member.
Rick Van Den Berg has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member. If you do become a member, we're going to have this show is going to be majority members only. There will be lots of points where during this show we will go members only, and that basically means I can concentrate on your questions. And the best way to learn charting is by asking questions. And I want to members get to their charts requests done. You get to ask as many questions, and I respond to all members' questions. So thank you for becoming a member. There are lots of perks and benefits. That's not where it starts. You get access to Discord. You get all the free trading content. You see Ed Nevius on there. Lots of people are doing lessons with him lately. He's spent he's put thousands of dollars on trading programs. He's spent so much time reading books about it, and now he's teaching everyone for free. We don't pump fake courses. Our courses are free. We don't have indicators that are AI indicators. They're just to make other influencers make money. We're here to do it the traditional way, where we speak to you directly without pumping and dumping. But back to my point, which is um, firstly, I took profits so I can take my initial investment out. And secondly, if we do have a large enough correction, for example, coming down to $2, I will deploy that cash again into XRP because I think XRP is going to make at least all-time highs and go to my levels. So not only am I taking profits, not because I hate XRP, I think it's a brilliant technology. I think it's better than Bitcoin. I think it's one of the best cryptocurrencies out there, if not the best, but purely because I want to protect myself. It's my strategy, and I want to buy back more. So we're looking at the smaller time frames. We've got the interview coming up. It's going to be a very, very volatile period for XRP. That's why we're live. That's why we're doing this show. We're going to move on to Martyn as well when that interview is coming out in just a couple of hours. We need to be prepared for it before. Let's see what the price action is like before, but we're going to be covering the full event. But yes, what did I come out and say in my last show? I said this is looking good. It's looking bullish. 3 rising valleys. What does that mean? It gives people the opportunity to look at this main resistance level, $2.62. We did hit that target. So again, that might have been a trade for someone. Again, not financial advice, but if you're looking at the charts, that's a 16% to the upside trade within a day. So within a day or two. So congratulations to whoever took that trade. Again, don't follow my trades, but learn charts yourself. We'll hopefully within joining us every Sunday, joining us for our live shows, the fundamental shows of Martyn. You will learn a lot here by asking questions and seeing how and being educated. Best thing to do is invest in yourself. But yes, so that was a 16% rise to the upside, and I said that is a take profit level for me. You had another opportunity to take profits. Do I think we're going to break $2.62 today? Maybe. Do I think we're going to come down? Maybe. We need to be prepared for each scenario. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can identify trading patterns. Rising valleys to the upside. Trade done. Bitcoin looking bearish. XRP will hit 2 take profit zones. I'm going to sell a bit off the top. I'm going to take my initial. Price drop 25% to the downside. These are all trading patterns that can be identified on this cryptocurrency and others. But what do I think now? This is going to get interesting because we've hit this take profit level and we've got this interview coming out. We have seen time and time again the idea of a sell the news event. This can be a sell the news event. No doubt it can be. If I was going to give probabilities, I would say more likely than not, this is going to be a sell the news event. So I want to be prepared for that scenario. That's why I've taken profits at $2.62 again. Even though I took some out, I've taken a bit more out. So I have more cash to buy if we do drop to levels like $2.30 and $2 during the next couple hours. It can get very volatile in the next couple hours, we can see XRP's price drop 23%. So stick around. It's going to get volatile. We're all going to be here together. My thoughts is it is going to be the sell the news event. If it's not, and we break out to the upside, I'm still holding 85% of my portfolio, and I'm looking at the next price target of $3, and I'm looking at the all-time highs, $3.30, and I think we're going to blast through those all-time highs at some point, whether it's today or later on. And then I'm looking at my major targets: $4, $5.30, $6.37, $7.41, $8, and then I've got a few more targets which are less likely to be hit, but I'm still going to be holding for them: $11, $13, $18, and $33 in case we have a super cycle event, which I think is very unlikely we get to $33. We're not like other influencers who just want engagement, likes. I think we've got Martyn calling in, so let me bring Martyn on the show. We're going to be hearing from Martyn later as well, and in his show, which I'll be joining. So let me get Martyn onto our show. So if you give me a moment, I'd wonder if we can get him on, and I'm going to put Martyn on now. So welcome in, Martyn.
Good evening, Sensei. For some reason, I be on the wrong camera. I do apologise. I have a technical issue there. I'd like to call back again. Sorry about that. I'll hand
We
it
will
straight
bring
back
you
to you.
back in, Martyn. We look forward to hearing from you when
Thank you
you've
very
got
much.
the right camera.
Cheers.
Brilliant. So that
Bye-bye.
was Martyn. You can see how amazing his studio is. We're going to be going over to his studio to watch the live event live all together. We're going to bring you that interview. You don't need to watch it anywhere else because we're going to bring it for you here. We're going to be analysing the chart at the same time, and we're going to have Martyn's. We're going to be at Martyn's studio. But speaking of Martyn, he is back, and we're going to have him on. Martyn, welcome in.
Thank you very much indeed. Sorry about that, Sensei. Slight technical issue. I just wanted to explain a couple of things. But first of all, you're doing a great job, as I knew you would, Sensei. It's a massive night tonight for all XRP investors. We're very, very excited to spend this evening with everybody. I just want to point out we have lots of people over there on the extra channel right now. You are listening to Behind the Scenes. If you want to jump in to the main channel, then you can, or you stay where you are, but we encourage you to join us on the main channel. The link is pinned to the chat. Also, on top of that, Sensei, if I could ask you while I'm just speaking for a couple of moments, if you could move the overlay for the subscribers of Extra just below the subscribers of the main channel so they're not over the top of each other, that will help, because people are subscribing to the Extra and becoming members at the same time as they are, of course, here on the main channel, and they're overlapping because it's a very busy night for us tonight. So if you could just move one below the other as I'm talking, if you just click the unlock on the
I do only
scene.
have one alert overlay. I've got one only. I don't have two separate ones. I've only got one overlay for the alerts.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then that doesn't matter then. I've been seeing both come on, so I don't know if they're on the same one. I don't know. It's not a problem. It's just a little thing. But anyway, I'm going to hand you back to Sensei. Sensei is going to be live now for another hour and 45 minutes covering this event. Pinned to the chat, you'll see at the top, there's the link where you can join us for the main 60 minutes event, which goes live at the end of Sensei's show. So wherever you're listening on the extra channel or the main channel right now, at the end of this, Sensei will just send you directly over to my studio, and we'll continue with the main event here with 60 minutes. And Sensei, you're doing a great job. I'm going to hand you back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martyn, and it's great to have you on the show. We're all going to be tuning into Martyn's studio later to watch the 60-minute event. Don't worry, I'll come over as well and do the charts. So that's happening in just under 2 hours' time. But yes, I was saying we don't have we're not trying to pump and dump and trying to get do what the other influencers are doing, which is click for engagement. We saw a lot of these lies, XRP to skyrocket to $100. I don't think that's happening. The market cap would be way above Bitcoin's. We're not going to flip Bitcoin. We might flip Ethereum. We've seen all sorts of wild predictions. Just these are people that are probably trying to sell indicators that are just click farming. That's not what we're doing. We're bringing you the real live news. This person saying $10,000 XRP. That's not right. I want to be here to educate you. Some people might be new to the cryptocurrency scene. There is a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of lies out there. There's people that leave in bear markets. You can go back on the history of this channel. We've been live for over 4 years. I've been live on this channel for over 2 years. We've been here during the bear market. And now we're here enjoying the bull market. But yes, the main event is yet to come. I'm going to be going over to the members chat in a second to answer your questions. But just before we do, I'm going to wrap up my analysis, which let me move this over a little bit. Which is that we are close to that take profit level. We hit that take profit level. That's what I said would happen with this 3 rising valleys, and maybe I'm leaning towards a sell the news event once that interview comes out. We do have an inkling of what that interview is about. It's a lot is about going to be about the elections. Some people are saying LUSD is going to be launched just after. I don't think so. Some are saying he's going to say that ETF's going to start on Monday. Again, I really don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to get any news that we haven't got already. I don't think we're going to get any exclusives from Brad. I think it's going to be very much his fight with the SEC, how he's come out on top, how crypto in Congress is very important and pro-crypto candidates are very important. So I think a lot of this interview is priced in now. I think we're going to have the sell the news event. That's not guaranteed, but I'm coming out here not like the other ones that are just going to say the interview comes out, we're going to skyrocket. We may do, but we might also have the other option where we come down for a correction. I think that's more likely option. It doesn't matter what I say, but what you do need to do is be prepared for all scenarios. Can you weather the storm if XRP over the next few hours corrects 10% easy? 25% can happen within a couple hours, within an hour. That can happen. There's a lot of leverage we've seen in XRP at the moment. That leverage comes out. I will still be bullish. I promise you, I'm still going to be bullish on XRP. I've got much higher targets. I'll still be bullish if we come down to $2. I'll still be bullish if we come down to $1.80. But I'm here to bring you the real news. We're going to be covering the whole event. We're going to be here for the next sort of 4 hours doing this. Covering the XRP event, answering members' questions, and then moving over to Martyn's studio in about an hour and a half's time to watch the event all together. I'm going to move over to his studio as well, and he'll be hosting the event, and I'll be doing the charts. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all for tuning in. I've got over 1,000 people in, which is absolutely incredible. I've never had this many people in my Sunday show. We're here every Sunday through the thick, the thin. Please do consider subscribing, hitting the like button. If you're a member, I answer all your questions. So now let's go over to the chat. Let's see what you're all saying. I'll quickly look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin's hovering around the 100K mark. It's been hovering ever since. It's been holding that level, which is great. So I think that is good. As long if Bitcoin's not suddenly dropping, that gives XRP the opportunity to run. If this is not a sell the news, Bitcoin moving sideways is good for XRP. But even if Bitcoin doesn't drop, because this is a big event, XRP's price can still drop. I want to remind you of the Dogecoin event. Dogecoin went. Here we go. Marco Gadger has become a member. Oh, we've Brian. Brian has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Brian. That means anyone who's a member now, you now have access to the members only live streams, members only Discord, members only live chat. So many benefits coming your way. So thank you for becoming a member, and thank you thank you, Brian, for gifting the 5 memberships. So I want to remind you of a major sell the news event which happened for Dogecoin, which actually marked the peak for Dogecoin, which was, if we go on to a better chart, we had Elon Musk go on to Saturday Night Live. We can see exactly what happened there. Everyone thought that would be the most bullish event for Dogecoin, and that actually marked, let me show you this chart. I'll show you the Saturday. That marked the top they had a little pump, 74 cents, and then we corrected, and we corrected fast. Within a couple days, we were down 45% on Dogecoin, and that's when Elon Musk went out and promoted Doge. So that did mark the top of the cycle. I don't think that'll mark the top of the cycle for XRP. It might, very small chance. It might. You have to be prepared for all scenarios. I'm happy where I am now. I've taken my profits in terms of I've taken my initial out. I'm happy to weather the storm for another 4 years. So we have to be prepared for all scenarios. I really think it's very unlikely for this to be the top for XRP. I don't think it is. I think we've got very, very bullish things coming out for XRP, more bullish than this interview. That's why I think this interview can be a sell the news event. I think we've got much more bullish things coming out for XRP during this bull run. And what's important, it happens during the bull run. We had the most bullish thing that happened for XRP is that Ripple won the case, in regards to XRP not being a security, the only cryptocurrency um, that, maybe apart from Bitcoin, that in the US is deemed not a security. That was the most bullish thing that could have happened for XRP. But what was the problem? The problem was it wasn't during a bull market. But Bitcoin hadn't made new highs. There wasn't enough money in. That was the most bullish thing that could have happened for XRP. The reason I mentioned that is because the next things I'm going to tell you, as long as they happen in the bull market, which I think they will continue to accelerate the price of XRP. One is Bitcoin making new highs. Once Bitcoin makes new highs, that's going to bring more liquidity into the market that will flow into XRP. Number two is the XRP ETF. Once on the build up to the ETF, again on the day of the ETF might be a sell the news, but on the build up, which we're starting to see now, more filings for XRP ETFs, that's going to be good for driving up the price of XRP and the adoption. We're going to see RLUSD launch. That's going to be good again for the build up, maybe on the days to sell the news, but in the long term, that's good. And then the court, the Gary Gensler leaving obviously was good. That's now priced in. But the main thing is that court case against Ripple coming to an end. We've already got the ruling that XRP is not a security. The SEC has appealed. There's a few bits and bobs that need to be cleaned up. And once that gets cleaned up, that's another good way that's another good source of good news for XRP. So I do still think there's more in the pipeline. That's why I think it's different to Dogecoin event. But the event. This event tonight is going to be very important. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to buy if we get a sell the news, which I think we will do, and seeing exactly if we can time the bottom for that. And also, I mean, if it's a great event and somehow it's not a sell the news, which I say it's less likely, but still can occur, we can start looking at next take profit zone $3. That might be an area where people might want to take their initials out. I always like to take my initial investment out once I've made a good amount of profit, just so I am much more stress free, so we can start looking at those higher targets. But it's going to be very volatile over the next coming hours. We're going to bring you the full event for the 60-minute. We're all going to watch it live together. We're going to look at the chart together, but in the meantime, let's have a look at your comments. We've got 1,000 people watching. We should have 500 likes. Let me see how many likes we have. We have got 241 likes. That is very surprising. So if you haven't done already, please do hit the like
Matthew
button.
Jones has become a member.
Thank you, Matthew Jones, for becoming a member. Please do hit that like button. We are bringing you all this news live. There's no one else covering this. We're here going to do you a 4-hour event for you guys. Switching studios, everything for you guys. We're bringing you all the live news. So please do like the stream, and if you haven't done already, subscribe and do consider becoming a member. But in the meantime, let's have a look at some of these member questions. James 007 here every Sunday. It's an amazing crowd today, isn't it, James? It's a bit different to normal. Smash the like button, get to the chopper. Welcome into the show, James. Here every Sunday. Silver Scorpion. Hi, can you give your opinion on an entry and exit in Flare? Of course. Flare is one of those tokens that I've taken some profits out of XRP and put into Flare. Flare runs on the XRP ecosystem, and Flare has a much lower market cap. Market cap's sat at 1.7 billion, but the market cap of XRP is at 150 billion, or 146 billion. So and there's a lot more percentage gain opportunity in Flare. In my opinion, we've been buying Flare down at near 1 cent. It's currently set at 3 cents. Do I think it's going to go higher? Yes, I do. Let me go into a longer term time frame and see what levels I would consider buying and selling. Again, not financial advice. Don't take my word. Do your own research, learn the charting, and create your own charts. But Flare, if XRP has a big correction, then Flare, I think 25 cents to 27 cents is a nice entry point on Flare. That's our previous resistance that can turn into support, 25 to about 27 cents. Targets, first target is around by 25 cents, I meant 2.5 cents. 2.5 cents to 2.7 cents. We're currently sat at 3 cents. 5 cents is my first take profit, or I probably won't even take profit. I might look for a scalp to buy back lower, but I need to see how the price action goes into that. But yeah, 5 cents is the first target, and then we have to look at some Fibonacci levels for higher targets. If we take a simple one from the high to the low, we're looking at levels of 8 cents, 12 cents, 17 cents, and 20 cents. I think 50 cents is a possibility as well. I think I'll be holding a lot of my coins to 50 cents as well if we do get there. Again, smaller market cap, more risky. This was airdropped to all XRP holders if you're holding it in if you're holding XRP January of 2022, I believe. So it runs on the XRP blockchain. It's basically a better chain link, in my opinion. But yeah, so I think Flare has a good opportunity. I mean, sometimes my strategy is if I think I've missed a coin, I like to get involved a little bit, have some skin in the game. So if I have £100 I want to invest, I would invest £25. Now, again, not financial advice at all. This is just my strategy. If I see, because in a bull market, coins can just continue going up, and you might lose the entry price. So in a bear market, you've got plenty of time to find the right prices to buy in. In a bull market, in crypto, very volatile, can go to the upside very quickly. You might just have these sudden crashes in a bull market. You might have 2 to 3 sudden events which cause about 30-40% corrections in the altcoins and 20 to 30% corrections in Bitcoin. So my strategy would be, we've got a super chat.
Iberian Wolf donated £5 through a super chat. Can we look at TPL please, Sensei? Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. Yes, you did super chat, so we'll look at that straight away. Anyone who super chats becomes a member, I will answer your questions straight away. So yeah, Flare. If I had £100, if I was looking to buy Flare today, I'd maybe put £20 in now, and then have buy level set up. I'd buy another £30 at 25 cents, another £20 at 18 cents, and then I'd look to take 10% out, 20% out, depending on what I want from the coin at 5 cents. So at 2 cents, I meant down there. Anyway, everyone's strategy is different. That's my strategy during a bull market. If I think I'm missing out on a coin, I get involved straight away. You just don't have enough time in a bull market. Bull markets come and go very quickly. Bear markets are here for 3-4 years. Bull markets happen within a year. So sometimes you don't get those entries that you want, and especially if I think Flare is going to go to 50 cents, I don't mind getting involved now. With something like XRP, the best I think you're going to get now is a 4x. So again, I
Charles
would be a bit
Carey
more
donated
careful with my
$5 through a
entries.
super chat. Can you review MOB when you move on to stocks? Thank you for all you do, Sensei. How long have you been reading charts?
Charles Conhee, thank you very much for the super chat. We're going to look at the first request, which was TPL, and then we'll get straight onto Mobix. How long have I been reading charts? I've been reading charts probably for 5-6 years, but it doesn't sound like a very long amount of time. But during that time, I've been obsessed with charts, and then I've built my favorite strategy. It doesn't consist of many indicators. I use very simple moving averages, RSI, MACD, and it's all about that horizontal support mainly, and also trend lines, and seeing different structures. And one thing that's different is the crypto market. Charts can be moved from stocks to crypto, but in the crypto market, you have to have that knowledge of the market sentiment as well, and how the cycles work. So putting them together, I've been very successful. So let's look at the requests. We are going to continue looking at XRP. We're going to be covering the live event. Hit the like button if you're here for XRP, and hit the like button if you're here for just the normal Sunday show. But we do have a few super chats, so let's get through them. TPL, Texas Pacific Land Corporation. Martyn has done a lot of fundamental analysis on this. Wow, look at this. We actually hit our entry zone. He's done a lot of fundamental analysis. I think he thinks this is one of the best stocks in the world. So we did a chart not too long ago. We said it's a bit overbought, and we're looking to get our first entry price at around these prices. So, sorry, I've got a fly in the room. So I'm glad we waited. Some people would just continue buying it. We actually saved. We saved ourselves About 30%. So again, that's why charts are important. With stocks, you normally have a bit more time and to get back into them. So we are at our first entry price. Again, if I had £100, I might be putting £20 in now. £30, £40, whatever your own strategy is. But in a charting perspective, we are back at support. So we are at our first level of support. What can happen here is two things. One is the good news is you are actually at a level over here. I definitely wouldn't be buying because there's no specific level to be buying that stock at. But here we are at a fundamental support level. So two things can happen. One is it bounces, makes new all-time highs, and that's why we start buying at these levels. Or the next thing that can happen is we either go sideways a little bit and either go up, which is the first scenario, or we go sideways level and go down, or we just break through this level, and that's why we don't go all in at this level. We've got other levels of support. This one again is another previous all-time high, another important level, and that's sat at $915. So again, 20%, 20%, and then we have our last major level, which is upwards trending support line, horizontal resistance. Those two come together, give you a third entry price between $550 and $660. So it might go sideways for a little bit now. It might go down and sideways, but it is looking like we are finally able to get a better entry into TPL at a better level rather than just randomly buying it on a big pump. So yeah, we're back at support on TPL. Let's have a quick look at it on the 1 week chart. The RSI is looking like it's not overbought anymore, which is good. So I'd suspect this to get a bit sideways, maybe drop down to the next support level and then continue on its run up. For TPL, it's a very bullish structure. Momentum is with this stock. Our next request, because we had a super chat, was Mobix from Charles. Thank you, Charles, for the super chat. Let's have a look at Mobix. James, thank you for being in the chat, saying smash the like. You're here every Sunday. We've got Wade in as well, who joins us a lot. So let's have a quick look at Mobix, which has had a corrective week. Let's go on the daily for Mobix. So this is looking a bit more interesting. So what we've seen previously, Mobix is accumulation, capitulation, accumulation, and then we had this where Martyn actually had the CEO of Mobix Labs on the show, which was great. And ever since that interview, we went up quite high, but now we have come down very quickly. It's been very volatile for Mobix over the last few days. We are just currently, we sat above that resistance. We're slightly below the previous resistance, but it's not a main resistance level. Yeah, I mean, it is important. We are falling below resistance, unfortunately, for Mobix. So that's why when we're buying lower, we had targets $1.80, $2.30, $2.23, two levels where we could have trimmed off, probably taken our initial investment out. That's why I like to take my initial investment out. But we are sat at $1.16. If we get back above $1.17, it should be fine. We should be heading back to 181, but this is a much lower market cap stock, 40 million, much harder to take trades on. I would only be buying this for the long term. I wouldn't really look at charts for this one. Again, yes, it's important to look at charts for take profit levels, but something with a $50 million market cap, it's much more important to look at the fundamentals of the company. Do you think it's going to survive? Do you think it's got good prospects? And then buy it that way. But with Mobix, you're currently sat slightly below resistance. Get back above 117, then you can start looking at these targets again: 118, 181, $2.23, $2.44, and $2.19. Otherwise, if we stay below this level, then get another entry price at 80 cents.
Wadey donated £4.99 through a super chat. Thanks for everything, Sensei. Can you look at Gala, please?
Gala, of course we can. Thank you, Wadey, for being a member for over a year, and thank you for your super chat. Gala, USD. So Gala, again, we've looked at this long-term trend for Gala, bear market areas to be buying. And most recently, beginning of November, was a buy at 17 cents. We're currently sat at 6 cents. Wow, what an amazing trade. It was sort of a double bottom on this trend line, which is a nice structure. Again, we'd have to put let's firstly start with a Fibonacci from the previous high of 24, March of 24. Yeah, we are very close to our 786. That would be our first level of resistance. So still looking like there's a bit more upside before we get a bigger correction for Gala to up to 7 cents. And then we can take a Fibonacci from the all-time highs. Again, Gala, I don't think we'll make it all the way to the all-time highs, but I think it'll make it a fair distance, maybe to a common retrace. Let me just make sure I've got that level lined up. There we go. Common retraces for Gala would be coming up. Oh, would be coming up to about 20 cents. So small resistance here, and then we've got the resistance at 8 cents, where don't be concerned if we get a pullback. It's because it's that resistance. So we've got those two resistance levels. Once we break through there, we might accumulate at that level. Then I think a common retrace is a likely goal for Gala. That would be around 20 cents. So from the levels we are now to my first level that I'll probably be taking profits is about a 3.5x. So let me put that level in for you guys in case we look at this chart again, which I'm sure we will. That's fine, we don't have to title it, we'll know what that is. That's the first take profit, 20 cents. Next common retrace is 40 cents, and then in the height of a bull market, we might get back up to 65 cents. I'll probably take most of my profits before then, leaving some in case we make new all-time highs. But Gala, again, is part of the gaming scene and in the crypto markets. It's great to have yourself positioned in different sectors in the crypto market. Sentiment always changes. One day it'll be meme coins. That's why I like Dogecoin. One day and Solana, because Solana hosts a lot of the smaller meme coins. The Phantom wallets, we've seen a lot of meme coin activity. That was good for Solana. So you have to be very diversified, in my opinion. That's what I do. Again, not financial advice. I diversify in the crypto scene a bit in gaming. This is the gaming token. It's probably one of my favorite gaming tokens. Then we've got the payments industry, XRP, one of my biggest holdings. Very much my biggest holding, actually. Then you've got Oracle's Flare token, Chainlink. I prefer Flare. Then you've got DeFi by Avalanche, for example. Gaming again, I like, or sort of the metaverse, etc. That was a bit a sentiment play. Sandbox, I buy on that behalf. So you have to be positioned in all these different things to diversify, so you catch the gains of each. And then once that one catches the sentiment, then you can always take your profits and put it into another sector which hasn't performed as well. So Gala looking good. First, we do have some resistance coming up for the people that open their positions at 2 cents and might be looking to take profits. Take their initial out, but once we get through that, I think the long-term target for Gala in this bull market is our first target of 20 cents, which we said is about 3.5x from where we are at now. So thank you for the super chat. That is my thoughts on Gala. Pass off 1977. Thank you so much for your €2 super chat, and congratulations on your first super chat on this channel. Let me fix my camera a little bit. Let's have a look at some more members' questions before we get back to XRP. Let's just have a quick look at what XRP is doing. Let me remind you, we are going to be watching the full XRP. Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minute. We're going to be watching that all live together in about just over an hour. We'll be moving over to that event. So that is going to be an important event, but right now what I'm looking for is we've had two opportunities, actually 3 opportunities to take profits at $2.62. I do believe there's a good chance that we will have a sell the news event, so we're going to be covering that. It can get very volatile for XRP in the coming hours. It can get as volatile as having a 25% correction in the next few hours. So stay tuned. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that so you're prepared. I'm not going to be like the other XRP community, which just says $149 XRP in the next few minutes, or bringing news that their 60-minute episode was aired on December the 1st, just trying to get clicks. 2,400 likes for that, whereas we're doing a live show giving the real news, covering the real events, and we don't even have 1,000 likes. So please do consider hitting the like button for bringing the real news, and if you haven't done already, please do subscribe. But We're going to be covering that event in just a couple of hours. We have confirmed that's happening. Brad's actually tweeted. We don't like bringing fake news. But yeah, the reason I'm saying it can come down 25% is because I want to be realistic. I'm not saying that's the most likely scenario. I think it might be a sell the news. We might come down to $2.30. We might come down to $2. I think it's more likely that we're going to have bad price action during the interview. But even if it's not, I'm not just going to be here saying it's going up, 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 up forever. I do have much higher targets in mind. I've only taken my initial out of XRP plus a little bit to buy back lower, but the majority of my 85% of my XRP I'm still holding for much higher price targets. I think we're going to make new all-time highs, but we need to be prepared for all scenarios. So we're going to keep a good eye on. We can start looking at it on smaller time frames as well. We might get another opportunity to take profits at $2.62. It seems like we're rising in price again, but we'll keep an eye on the XRP price while also looking at Bitcoin, which has just got back above $100,000, which we did say would happen by the end of the year, which is absolutely amazing to see. Let's get back to your comments. I'm only going to be looking at members' comments. So if you want to become a member, you get so many. Oh, that's the wrong. Let me get you the membership link. That is an old one. I'm going to give you the membership link in the chat. The reason I'm going to give you that is because a lot of people get annoyed because they say, why are you not reading my questions? We have a very busy show. We're only going to be responding to members, and that's just where your perks and benefits start. You get access to Discord. You see exactly what we're trading live. You've got thank you for the super chat, the classic car nut. We will respond to that in just a second. It will play on the screen as well. You get member only lives. Martyn does a lot of them. We're going to start doing a few more members only lives just to give back to the members. We're going to have the Discord is free. Ed Nebius is sorry. We'll listen to this.
The Classic Carnut donated $2 through a super chat. Hi, can you review Gov? Ty.
Yes, if you could do a super chat, of course, I will have a look. It does bring it to my attention. We'll Geovax Labs. Yes, we'll have a look at that. But the membership perks just start by you being able to comment on members only live streams and members only and these live streams. I'm sure we'll get members only in a second because there is a lot of comments and we need to focus on the members. But we've just got super chat, so let's quickly do that before we look at the members' questions. GOVX we're looking at here. Geovax Labs. Oh, we've got that was a weird noise. We've got Martyn calling in. So let me add Martyn into the show when he's ready. But we've got him calling in just a second. We are going to be looking at GOVX for the classic car nut. So just looking at this chart currently, we've got it sat at $2.52. Which is just in the middle of two different trading ranges. The buy side would be around $1.08. The sell side will be about $4.50. So again, it's not the nicest place to open a trade. I'm going to get back to this review in just a second. We're going to have Martyn, the owner of the channel, call in. So let's have him on the show. Martyn, welcome in.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome, Sensei. You're doing a fantastic job. It's a big, big night tonight, not just for XRP, but for crypto going mainstream on 60 Minutes, which is renowned around the world as providing quality and integrity. So we're very, very excited about this evening. Now, to commemorate that, folks, if you look in the chat, whether you're listening to the radio show on the extra channel or you're here on the main channel, we've just dropped some XRP official Martyn Lucas merchandise, mugs, t-shirts, all kind of things with our logo on the back as well. If you'd like to have a look at that, go and check it out. Quite exciting stuff.
On the way up is bad.
Oh, hang on a minute. What happened there? We got a bit of audio from there somewhere. Anyway, never mind. So look in the chat. You will find our official XRP merchandise. If you are listening over there on the main chat, on the extra channel, jump on in. The links in the chat. You can join Sensei here doing the charts. We'll be live in just an hour and 15 minutes from now with the main event, streaming 60 Minutes live. Live phone in. You can call in, have your say, and we'll have Sensei with us throughout the evening for all the charts. We've got a great evening for you. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. We've had 11,000 people. In fact, we've just gone through 12,000 so far through SENSEI's shows. This will be our biggest night ever. And we'd like to bring the best XRP news to the world tonight. So please do tap the like button and consider joining our family. SENSEI, back to you.
Thank you, Martyn, for coming in. It's always great to have you on my shows. I love having you in my little circle. It's always great, and you always have great things to say. And we'll be coming over to Martyn's show in just over an hour, where we'll be watching the live interview all together. I'll come over to his studio as well. We're going to go to his very nice studio, which is much nicer than mine. I have put in an effort. I have spent a lot on my behind the scenes, the things you don't see, the screens, the computer, and everything. But Martyn's studio is absolutely amazing. So you'll all love it when we move over to Martyn's studio in just over an hour to watch the interview together. Don't worry, I'll come along with. I'll be calling into Martyn's show, still providing the charts, as I think it's going to get very volatile during that interview. We're preparing for it now while answering a few members' questions, so we can get prepared. But right now we've got a super chat for GOVX. Which is currently sat at $2.52. As I said, in the middle of two ranges, not always the best place to buy. I'm just going to see if there's upwards. There is higher lows going on, which is good. This basically means more people are holding this throughout this range. So the higher lows, there's more market participants, which is good. So it looks like more likely than not, we're going to be hitting $4.50 before we come back down to $1.07 if we do ever come back down. But it's looking more likely we're heading to the upside. Again, it's not a potential trade right now. If I was holding it, I'll probably continue holding it until $4.50. We had previously taken profits from this at this range here at $7. The reason we did that is because that was a major level. Yes, we did wick above, hit our next take profit at $8, but the reason I took profits is because there was a resistance level, a very major resistance level going back a good a couple years, where we had lots of support previously. So it was a major level. We took profits between $7 and $8, came back down. And now we're looking at a possible scenario where we head back to $4.50. Again, middle of two zones. I probably wouldn't enter a position, but if I was going to enter, I'd probably be on the long side. Again, just because the trend line is heading to the upside, there's more people holding at higher lows. But if you are considering buying it, then you'd probably wait for this trend line. Again, I wouldn't get in now. I'd probably wait to hit this trend line. $1 is on the much safer side. The risk to reward is much better down there. But I think we're heading to $4.50 before. I think that's the next target for GOVX. And just to show you, we do concentrate on crypto, but there's just from all these member requests we've done in the past, we've had great entry price on yes, we bought DXYZ a bit early, but we did have this massive accumulation where we've been buying it around $10, and now in a matter of a few days we're back at $67. That is an amazing gain. Crypto is not the only thing that you can get massive gains. That's a 6x within a few weeks. We've got SoundHound AI, which we charted absolutely perfectly. We're covering you the full earnings on SoundHound. And just in a matter of weeks, a very nice trade is now up another nearly 4x. We've got Coinbase in the crypto scene. We trade on that. We're buying at 62. We're actually I super chatted Martyn to buy at around $40. So great entries on Coinbase. That's at $62. Now we're currently sat at the next take profit, which is at $343. So congratulations on that. We've been looking at Robinhood this year. Massive, beautiful accumulation zone on Robinhood. $9. Buys at $41 now. So these are all basically through members asking questions, and we've done charts. Look at this, Rocket Lab, another one. P has become a member.
P has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member. Here's a P. You've got lots and lots of perks and benefits. Thank you for becoming a member. We've got Rocket Lab here, another stock. You think stocks don't move? This was at $3.70. Now it's sat at $24. Accumulation zone, buying at $3.70, buying on the trading level of $4. Now it's at $24. So we've had great success on the stocks as well. So this is all because members ask questions every Sunday. You become a member, you ask questions, you ask about your favorite stocks, shares, and then we look at the charts about it. Again, it's not to give you financial advice, it's just to show you the charting perspective. But let's go back to XRP and then look at some more members' questions. Again, I think it's going to be a very important next few hours, so do stick with us. We're going to be moving over to Martyn's studio in a few hours' time. Well, in less than just over an hour's time. For some reason I can't find this. Let me go on the daily chart. Yeah, it's going to be a very volatile next few hours. We're going to be watching the 60-minute interview all together on Martyn's show. I'm going to be doing the charts, but we had a double top here. Again, a little bit bearish. Opportunity to get out, but I think we're going to start seeing some downwards moves on XRP. Because I think it's going to be more likely than not a sell the news event. That's why I've taken my initial out. That's why I'm on the bearish side of things right now. But I was bullish a couple days ago. 3 rising valleys. I said $2.62. We hit our target twice. But right now, the charts and the sentiment is telling me we are more likely to head down in the next few hours, and we can head down as much as 20% in the next few hours. I mean, the next level is probably 13% down, and then the level after that, which I'm looking to buy back in, is around $2. So another 25%, 21% correction. We might not get that. That's what I think is more likely to happen. But we're all going to experience it together and stay together as a family while we do this. So if you do enjoy the full coverage, hit the like button, and if you haven't done already, do subscribe. How many likes do we have now on the show? We have 1,000 people watching and only 400. Wait, let me refresh that. We can't have 452 likes. We must have more now. Only 450 likes. So please do hit that like button. I'm sure we can get it much, much higher if you do appreciate what we're doing. But let's get back to your questions. What time is the 60-minute interview? It is in just, I'd say it's in about 2 hours' time. But the build up is going to be important. That's why we're here. It can get very volatile beforehand, but we will be watching the interview in just in about 2 hours' time. MSK is here. What a legend. MSK, one of our, I was going to say our favorite member here, but he knows why he's not the favorite. I'm not going to say that too much during the show, but MSK, the legend, is here. Welcome in, MSK. XRP is good in pumping before the dump. You think that will happen now? I think we might have got the pump. We might pump into it. We might get a little. Let me show you the chart. We might get a little correction now. We might get a little correction now, but once we hit this trend line, we might get a little final move to the upside, little pump before the big correction. In my view, I mean, we don't have to get a big correction after, but I do think it's going to be a sell the news. That's what I'm leaning towards. Yeah, we can get a little bit more of a pump. We might have a fake out, get back above the support, the resistance level, and then crash. So we'll keep an eye on it. It might pump before it dumps, but the pump might already be done. Either way, the take profit level was around $2.63, which we've already got hit twice in the last day. MSK is in the show. MSK is going to be a historical night for us all. XRP is good. Yeah, we've seen that. Thank you all for the valuable information you provide us and your commitment. Can you give me the basics of GRT? Yes, Silver Scorpion. I think you're a new member as well. Let's have a look at GRT. We're looking at the graph token. It's actually another one of my holdings. So let's have a look at GRT. So we are looking at GRT. We are currently sat at this very important support resistance level. It does stem back to the ICO, IPO, you can call it whatever you like, back in 2020, where it was support and it acted as support. We came down below it a little bit, then it was support mainly. Then it was support again in 2022. We held it for a little while then before breaking down with quite a big capitulation on GRT. Then again, we struggled to break through it. And currently, we're back at that level. That level is quite important. We are slightly moving down to, we are slightly below it right now, but that doesn't really matter as long as in the next few days we might come down a little bit more, get back above this level. What we're looking for is what I've previously drawn, doesn't change, which is getting back above the level, coming in for a retest, which this can be considered a retest, by the way, just because it's gone slightly below the resistance doesn't really matter that much. If it starts really breaking structure and coming down to 28 cents and it spends a few days below this level, then yes, it gets a bit more important, but holds this level, we're looking at major levels. We're looking at again breaking through this 24 high, that might be a bit of resistance, 50 cents. Again, that's a psychological level. Then the main levels of this bull market, we're looking at a 236, 72 cents, 618 and 786 between $1.80 and $2.20. So we're looking at, for me, a minimum of 120 to about 2.5x before I take profits, then a 470% move, and then a 7x to finish it all off. So for me, GRT is looking good. It's just at an important resistance right now, and we're looking to stay above it, break down a little bit, and then move back up and move over to our next target. So GRT for me currently is still looking good. Yes, it's slightly below, it closed slightly below this resistance, but the next few days will be important. It actually hasn't closed this daily candle. It's not a stock, so this is still running. But as long as it stays above these levels, comes back above it in the next few days, then we're still on for the next big move to the upside. Okay, let's go back to your questions. We will be continuing to look at XRP. We've got 15,000 people through the show so far, so nearly 15,000 people. But do hit the like button, do subscribe if you haven't done already. There's a lot of non-members. There's a lot of chat coming through, so I think Martyn might turn this into a members-only chat for just a bit, so we can make sure our members aren't lost within the comment section. SENSEI, no, I'm the fave, and if I wanted to, the money would make it. SENSEI, no, I am the fave, and if I wanted to, then money would make it a fact. Yes, whatever you, it's all, the power is in your hands. I know you like to play checkers. You might be playing checkers at the moment. No, I know you like to play chess.
Corey Real donated $5 through a super chat. Can you look at theta? Thank you.
Yes, we can look at theta. The classic Kana, I mean, Chainlink will do well, but I think Flare is a much better alternative. Much lower market cap and more secure than the chain. But again, Chainlink is something I'm not holding because I'm holding Flare. But again, Chainlink has the advantage of being known to a lot of crypto investors. So who knows what will perform better? But again, Flare has like lower market cap, so it can really be one of those coins that does really well this cycle. I've got enough blue chips in my portfolio. I don't mind experimenting with coins that I think have got good technicals, good fundamentals, and lower market caps. That's why I choose Flare instead of Chainlink. Theta was the what we're looking at. Thank you for the super chat. Theta, I held it last cycle. I don't think I've got any this cycle. But yeah, performing very well. Let's see where we are. So it did perform very well in February. Then it came back down, double bottom, which is nice to see. So I do think we'll take out these highs, which is important to take out because it does line up with some wicks from previous cycles. So that would be an important level. Resistance coming out $3.50. Then we'll have to look at some Fibonacci points. Theta, I think, will actually do pretty well this cycle. Yeah, you've got your first retrace, which is coming up to very close to that. Let me just put these levels in so we know what we're looking at. So this level here at the $4.14, that's the 236, which we just looked at Graph token, and that was, I think it was Graph, which is another 3x to get to that level. So Theta's already on its way to its first target of the bull run. So it's already coming back to its main retraces. So we might see a bit more of a sideways action / resistance coming up between $3 and $4. So I'd start getting careful because some long-term investors might start taking profits at these levels. But again, I think there's more upside potential. So I think we'll see something like this occur where we have accumulation, then a move to the upside. And the major targets for this bull run, you're looking at $8 and $12. But I'll be focused on trying to get out my initial plus and profits at $8 because there's no guarantee you start going to $12 and beyond. Because remember, the 2021 highs for a lot of tokens won't be reached, just like the 2018 highs for a lot of tokens that were big in 2018 didn't get reached in 21. So just because it's gone to that level doesn't mean all tokens this cycle have to break all-time highs. I think Theta does have a better chance than others to break those highs, but I would still be looking at $8 and $12 to take the majority of my profits and letting the rest run, with knowing that probably not the best place to be buying right now because we're coming up to resistance. Remember, these levels are in place. However, there are about two, three, four, probably 2 or 3 opportunities within a bull run where Bitcoin's price suddenly drops 30, 40%, 20 to 30% normally. and that sends altcoins prices down 40, 50, 60%, and that's normally the best times to be buying during a bull market, when you have those sudden corrections. So I wouldn't get all in now. I would always leave a bit of money on the side for any token in this. I wouldn't be all in on anything right now, just because in a bull market you do have opportunities where tokens, because of Bitcoin's, in the past we've seen Bitcoin's price drop 20 to 40% during bull markets, 2 or 3, even 4 times, and that's always been the best opportunity to buy during a bull market. In a bear market, you have a lot of opportunities to buy, but in a bull market, you do have those 2 or 3 opportunities where, when the bull market's already started, just like we've seen now, you will see um, altcoins prices drop even more than Bitcoin's price. Let's keep an eye on XRP. We are waiting for. Here we go. We might get our final push back up to $2.62. But again, I do expect it to be a sell the news event. So that's why I've taken a bit of profits out, just in case I can buy it back lower. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. That's not guaranteed, but I am prepared for all scenarios. If it breaks through $2.62 and moves on to my next take profits, I'll be even more happy. But if we drop, I would also probably be a bit more happy, because I can buy some more XLP. But I am prepared for both scenarios. And in the meantime, let's continue answering some questions. Just bought an extra 8k of XRP. Hunter Machasis. Well, wow. Congratulations to you. I mean, if you want to become a member, it costs 2 XRP, and you get so much for that money. So do consider becoming a member. I'll put the link in the chat. But 8k XRP, that's a lot of money these days, with the price of XRP now. So congratulations to you. Good luck to you. But do consider becoming a member. Spend 2 of those XRPs on educating yourself. Jimmy Marrow, are you going to stream this 60-minute? Yes, I believe we are. We will be moving over from this show to Martyn's studio. I'll be moving over to that show doing the charts, but we'll be all watching the 60 minutes together. So do stick around. James, please subscribe to Martyn Lucas music channel. It's excellent. Every Friday is a live show, live music concert, and you can request your favorite songs via the chat. Yes, James, thank you for saying that. The Martyn Lucas channel is one of my favorites. Let's answer some more members' questions. Brian says, can you look at race? And Lupus says Cardano. So we've got a lot of requests coming in. On a Sunday, we'll spend a lot more time on these, but because you're members, I want to at least give you my quick thoughts. So race on the New York Stock Exchange, which is Ferrari. Very nice. I don't think we've previously looked at this stock. In a very, very nice upwards. It's a very, very bullish chart. Momentum has always been to the upside. Just looking at levels. Where are we at now? I mean, for a long-term hold, it just looks good. Potential take profit, and I mean, this just looks like a nice trend. I'd keep an eye on this trend. This trend, if it stays intact, you are just going to continue being bullish on it. As you can see, we've just bounced off it, which is good. If you're looking for a level to take some quick profits, then you're looking at 556 and 580. But there's not too much to say about this. You've got a strong trend line. You're heading in the right direction. You're putting in higher lows, higher highs. And what I mean by that always shows great strength. It means more people are holding it, less people are willing to sell. You've got these higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Got a new member.
Scott Begovich has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member, Scott. You get loads and loads of perks and benefits. But welcome to the family. You get higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So the structure is very good. It just shows strength. So what you're looking for is this to continue. It's looking like a good long-term hold. I've got another fly in the room, but yeah, it's looking good for race. That's my quick thoughts. Request it again next Sunday, and hopefully we've got and we will do some members only shows as well, where we can have another look at it. But for now, it's looking quite bullish. The next one was ADA. ADA, unfortunately, it's a coin I missed out on the cycle. I did have buy prices for it. I did, but I thought I had limit orders in place, but I didn't. So it's always good, even though you have limit orders in place. I think this one had an expiry date, but my orders were set around 25 cents. And then very quickly it moved to the upside, so I missed it, and I didn't buy it back on the way down. But looking at Cardano, past 75 cents, that was a major resistance. Cardano is looking good. It's looking like You do have some resistance from 21 where we are at, around where we are now. That's why we had a slight pullback. But once you break through these levels, you already have broken through it. You probably break through it again. You're heading to $2.50, and I think Cardano is one of those tokens that will probably make new highs. I've seen the activity on the blockchain. It's looking very good. Again, we've got the main level at $5, so just below $5 for Cardano. Just keep an eye on this. It might go sideways. It might break down. You might have another opportunity to buy some more. Thank you for becoming a member.
Luminosity has become a member.
Thank you, Luminosity. You've become a member. I really do appreciate that. You have joined the family, so thank you very much for doing that. So yeah, ADA is looking great. You are at a bit of resistance. That just means you might go sideways. You might have a 20% pullback, but for a long-term holder, I might consider taking out some of my initial if I was buying it back here. But I do think, just like XRP, you're going to make new highs. But Cardano, I think bull market targets looking at $4.80, but $2, $2.50 is nice levels to take some profits. Again, nothing I say during this live show is financial advice. It is merely my own thoughts and speculation. I just want to teach you about charts. We've got some more members. Silver Scorpion, you've got another question. I love it. That's the beauty of becoming a member. Just ask as many questions as you like. I love to see it. In the long term, which one do you think? Flare? Oh, wow. Okay, so WAXL. Don't know if I've heard about this. I don't know. I don't know anything about. Are we talking about wrapped? What are we talking about here? What is WAXL? I have no idea what it is. So sorry about that. Wrapped Axler. Don't know what it is. You have a look at the chart, but your question is which is going to perform better. I don't know. I don't know anything about this token. I'm so sorry. So the fundamentals, I don't know. The chart is looking like $2.30 is quite possible. Market cap wise, we can look at that. We don't know what the market cap is. What is this token? Let me have a look. WAXL, was it? Axlar, it's not even on coin market cap, so no wonder I don't know what it is. I was about to say, how have I not heard about a crypto token? I know all of them, but this one is not even on coin market cap, so I don't blame myself for not knowing what this is. Maybe this is the wrapped version, AXL. Axlar. Oh, here we go. That was the wrapped version you're talking about. What's the market cap? So we should just look at AXL, not the wrapped version. I always look at the ticker you send me, so be careful with what you're actually sending me, because that token didn't mean anything to me. So we're looking at a market cap of lower than Flare. So market cap wise, it's looking better. I don't know about the fundamentals of AXL. At resistance now, if you're looking at a Fibonacci from the high to the low, you're looking at targets about $4 maybe in a really good bull market scenario where this token is got good fundamentals. I don't know about the fundamentals, but you can look at $4 for this token, so maybe a 4x. So that would probably mean it doesn't have as good returns, but I don't know anything about the fundamentals. I apologize, but the charts, you're at resistance. Once you get past it, very likely go to $2.20 and $4 in the bull market. So hopefully that answers some of your question. Can I have your thoughts on Swift Coin? SWFT coins. We are looking at members' requests at the moment. If you want to become a member, we'll look at your requests, and then we're going to be looking at XRP's price throughout the show, and then look at the full 60-minute interview. And it's going to get very, very volatile. We might have a 20% correction on XRP, so you have to stay tuned. Do hit that like button if you do appreciate us doing the show. And subscribe if you haven't done already. Swiftcoin, wow, it's had a good week, hasn't it? It's up 133% this week. Market cap is 44 million. Again, very hard to do technical analysis on a market cap so low. There's not going to be any. We've got a new member. Question mark, question mark, question mark has become a member.
QUIRKYQUICKQUIP has become a member.
Love it. Quirky Quip has become a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Yeah, this token is already in price discovery. I at this point. I probably wouldn't touch it, even though it might have much larger gains just because of the market cap. But I like to have better buys than this. If I looked at the fundamentals and I really liked it, I might buy some now. However, normally, I don't like buying coins in a pump. You've already reached your 1618, which is your first major target in the bull market. But if you're holding this, if you like the fundamentals, I can give you next levels of nearly 2 cents, 2.5 cents, and nearly 3 cents.
Vaz donated £9.99 through a super chat. 500 likes. Party popper, 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 party popper.
Party popper. Vaz, thank you for the party poppers. Thank you for the £10 super chat. Vaz is one of the members that's been here for a long time, here every Sunday show, asking for different charts, giving super chats, even though he's a member and he doesn't have to, and he still does it. And I appreciate Vaz. Thank you for supporting the show.
Henri de Chassé has become a member.
Henri de Chassé, welcome to being a member. But thank you, Vaz and Henri for becoming a member, and Vaz for the very kind £10 super chat, letting us know we've finally hit 500 likes. Do hit that like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes, and maybe Vaz will do another super chat. But Vaz, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting every single Sunday show. You're here every Sunday. Just to let you all know, I'm here every Sunday. Go back an hour from your time zone now, and that's when I always start my shows. When it's a bit quieter, you can always I can do longer analysis on charts, but we'll start doing members only live streams as well, so the members get more time. We've got Martyn calling in again. I love it when we see Martyn call in, so I'll give it a second and we'll get Martyn on the show. Martyn, you're live on the show.
Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everybody to SENSEI's show. We're doing a fantastic job. We start to see XRP moving again now. We're only 50 minutes away now from the start of 60 minutes. I will be covering it live. I'm wearing my gold jacket tonight because it is a very, very special occasion. And to commemorate this, we've just gone through 20,000 views on SENSEI's show. This is the biggest show ever for SENSEI. It's not quite the biggest one ever, but very, very close. So what we'd like to do, as I've noticed lots of people are coming in and becoming members. So I want to give away something now. We will cover all of the costs. Everything will be taken care of. We'll provide free one-on-one scalp trading with a scalp trading expert that has paid thousands of dollars to learn his trade, and he will provide this service for you. I'm going to cover all of it. All you've got to do is become a member. Now, this is what we're going to do, is if anyone becomes a member during tonight's show, all you need to do is click on this link I'm going to give you right now. There is the link there. Become a member. Those that are becoming silver and gold members, join me on tomorrow's show live. I'm live all day tomorrow. It's going to be a big special show tomorrow. Join me live tomorrow and I will onboard you, upgrade you. There are members that are going silver. You're going to want to go on the homepage of my channel. There are gold members coming in who want one-on-one with me. I will give you all those services tomorrow. Join me live in tomorrow's show for those extra services. But right now, we're going to give away free training, absolutely 100% for free. We'll cover all the costs for those who become a member of this channel in this broadcast. And SENSEI's got 45 minutes left to go. Here is the link to become a member. When you've done that, if you are on an iOS device, you will need to select a browser, click the three dots at the bottom and request a desktop version if you are on an iOS device. Once you've done that, if you want to claim your training from our scalp trade expert, Ed Nevius, and be able to talk to SENSEI Crypto as well about all his charts when he's off air 24/7, whenever he's awake nearly all the time in doing his charts, you need Discord. Here is the link. Right now in the chat, there is the link. If you're listening on the extra channel as well on the radio show, I've given you the link as well. So there is the link that you need for Discord. It will take 10 minutes to get set up, to get through all our security and so on and so forth. When you are through security, you will be bombarded by fake me's. Be very, very careful. Every day we delete them, but there's always somebody else coming in trying to scam and pretend to be me. I will never send you a friend request. I will never send you a message. So please do not accept any friend requests from anyone pretending to be me. There is only one real Martyn Lucas on Discord, and that is the one with the real username Martyn Lucas. Everybody else has 2 S's, 2 T's, underscores, and so on. I'm the only one with Martyn Lucas as the real username, and I don't mean the display name. Once you've signed up for Discord, you can then send me a friend request. But I now need to know that you're one of my YouTube members. How do I do that? Well, you can put your username in the chat tonight on Discord. I will say that again. You can put your Discord username in the chat live right now, and I will see it. I will see the usernames that come in on SENSEI's show. I will write them down, and then I will upgrade you later on. It will be tomorrow now. We're not going to have a chance to do it tonight because I've got the main event starting in 45 minutes, which I'm still preparing for. Okay, so become a member. Sign up for Discord. You've got the link in the chat. Then put your Discord username, not your display name, your username in the chat, and I will copy and paste it. I will grab it, and tomorrow I will onboard you. Now, I see Ed Nevius is in the chat right now. He is our scalp trading expert. He'll be providing you all this fantastic training. He loves to help people. He doesn't just show you his trades, but he also teaches you how to do it. Now, please, everyone tap the like button. Tonight could be a record-breaking night for SENSEI before we go into the main event in 45 minutes. We have had 20,000 people through the show tonight. If everyone taps the like button, this will get shared out to more people, and we're only a few away now from our magic 50,000 subscribers. It's been a record-breaking night. We want to thank Ed Nevius for being in the chat tonight. So everyone, become a member and we'll provide you all these services plus many, many more perks, which I will give you tomorrow on the live show. I've got to get back now to preparing for the main event. The studio is all getting ready. Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes. We've got the stream to bring to you in 4K and great sound. So I'll hand you now back to SENSEI. SENSEI, you're doing a great job. 20,000 people through your stream. Absolutely incredible. So to commemorate that, we're going to give away all this special perks and training. SENSEI, it's back to you.
Thank you, Martyn. Wow. That's probably one of our biggest giveaways, because the amount of knowledge Ed Nevius has, the amount of time he's spent learning how to scalp trade, how to trade. I've learned a lot from Ed Nevius. We always talk to each other about our charts, and now he's offered, Martyn's doing a giveaway because of the amount of people that have come through the show. What we're going to do is, if you become a member, we are going to give away more spots on Ed's on Ed's trading channel on Discord, which is absolutely amazing. All you have to do is become a member. It's the cost of 2 XRPs, basically. Very, you get a lot more than you put in out of it, is what I'm trying to say. But once you do that, put your Discord username. Once you're a member, become a member, put your Discord username in. We did this the other day. I thought it would be the end of it, but Martyn's just giving you another chance. And Ed, I want to thank Ed so much. Me and Ed have a great friendship. And he's put in so much time. He spent thousands of dollars on learning how to trade, $1,000 on his knowledge. XRP is pumping right now. So for the cost of probably 1 XRP actually now, you can get access to all of that. So do consider becoming a member. Ed saying SENSEI is amazing. No, Ed, you give up so much of your time to do this. Thank you so much, Ed. And I'd love to join you for one of your trading lessons. So let's do that as well. But I popped into Ed's Discord channel. He's got a new one now for all the new members joining, and I'm very excited for what's to come with that. So here's the membership link. Click that. There's only probably going to be limited spots, I'd imagine, and we don't want to overwhelm Ed. So do become a member and put your Discord username once you. Mr. Morales, you have to be a member, and then you give us your Discord username, and then we'll add you to Discord and provide you with that amazing service. But back to the price of XRP, it is pumping. It is pumping a lot now. We might have a final chance to take some profits at $2.62. It might break past it. I might be wrong. I'm saying it's more likely to go down, just to not provide you with all the bullish news everyone else is. I want to give you a different perspective on what I've seen in the past. I think it's more likely it's going to be a sell the news event. That's why we're covering it in just under 40 minutes, just over 40 minutes. But we are getting another chance to take profits at $2.62. It is moving to the upside. We've got the 1 minute chart up for you right now. XRP is moving up. It's going to get very volatile. We've got all the links in the chat right now. Why and how to become a member. to become a member. And we've got our first username, so Martyn will take a note of that and add you to the Discord. Let's move over to the 5-minute chart on XRP. And yes, as I said, we might get one final push. And that looks like what we're having now. What is Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin leading this? Ethereum is sideways. Bitcoin is having a little pump, so that might have something to do with it. Back above 100,000. Very bullish on XRP for XRP. That money will flow into XRP at some point. I think we'll get another big Bitcoin dominance push, and then that might be the final one before a proper altcoin season. I need to remind you, I said once Bitcoin dominance hits 60%, I am very, very happy to start getting into these altcoins. That was back in the beginning of November. Got our first member.
has become a member.
You will definitely be added to the Discord. So congratulations for becoming a member. There will be limited spots, so get in while you can. All the links are in the chat. Bitcoin dominance, as soon as it hit 60%, which was my main target from this whole Wyckoff accumulation while we were here at the bear market. While the views were low, bear market was here, Wyckoff accumulation, Bitcoin was king. I was only owning XRP, accumulating XRP and Bitcoin. And then once it hit 60%, I was very, very happy to start buying altcoins. That was at the beginning of November. That's when the majority of the altcoin games have come. Once Bitcoin moves a bit higher, maybe to 110, 120,000, Bitcoin dominance will have one leg up, and then I think we'll drop down to 50% on Bitcoin dominance. That basically means all the money from Bitcoin will start flowing into XRP and this other coins. Remember, XRP is not the only cryptocurrency. Is my favorite. It's my biggest holding. That's why I talk about it so much. But there are other tokens that money from Bitcoin will start flowing into. Keeping an eye on XRP right now, it's having one push up, maybe the final push up before the interview starts. We'll be covering the interview live. We'll be moving over to Martyn's studio in about 40 minutes to watch the interview together, see the price action. It will get very, very volatile for XRP's price. So do stick around. Let's have a look at who's become a member, who's given us your usernames, and we'll be adding you to the Discord tomorrow. So do tune into the show tomorrow, where we'll be onboarding everyone. So yes, let's see. I'm setting limit sell and stop orders to preserve gains. I sold all my XRP last week at 281, bought back at 244. I'm planning on 2. Nathan, congratulations. Hopefully we get to. I'm not all out of XRP. I don't like to do that just because I think it will go higher. But if that's your strategy, it sounds like a good strategy to me. Again, whatever feels right for you, just be prepared for all scenarios. And it seems like you are. Quirky, thank you for using them. I just want to do a little test. Let's see if everyone's awake and watching. Let's make sure everyone who's watching is awake. If you are an XRP holder, spam the channel with 1. If you're not an XRP holder, put a number 2. Let's just see if you're wide and awake. Just spam it with 1s. If you're a Scott, we will be added. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, where we will add you. We'll onboard you as well. We will take a note of it, but if we don't manage to onboard you tonight, we are very busy. We're covering 2 major shows. Don't worry, you will definitely be onboarded. So join us tomorrow. But everyone right now, spam 1 if you're an XRP holder, spam 2 if you're not. I want to see, do we have the XRP army with us tonight? Is everyone wide and awake? Is everyone ready for the volatility that's about to come for XRP? Vaz is not, James is not, Daniel is, Andrew is, James isn't. Spam it. Let's get some music on. Let's spam it. Let's get everyone awake.
The year is 1991.
111. Greg has it. Martyn has it. Classic Carnot doesn't have it. I was, but I'll jump back in if it hits round 2. Congratulations. Hopefully it does, because I'll buy back some more. Bob is not an XRP holder. David is, Robert is. Let's keep spamming it. Everyone spam it. Are you holding XRP while this pump is occurring? Spam the chat. We are watching the 111. Brian holds it. Thomas holds it. Another Thomas holds it. MSK is a massive holder of XRP. Let's see who we have. Rob holds it. Mr. Mullen holds it. Daniel holds it. Tom holds it. If you're an XRP holder, spam 1. XRP's price is pumping. Let's keep it spamming. Let's keep everyone engaged. Keep on spamming it. Once this music ends, we'll get back to your questions. I want to see do we have the XRP army in with us today. KB holds it. Tor holds it. King holds it. D3 holds it. Pedro holds it. Fred holds it. Rallo holds it. Here's some of our members. Cisco holds it. Sand Channel holds it. We've got D3F73 holds it. Chris holds it. We've got the whole XRP community in with us today. We've got very little twos. The XRP community have taken over the channel. Thank you all so much. Holding since 2014. Congratulations, New World Order. Wow. XRP, I'm in at $2. Hopefully it goes a bit higher than, hopefully you get your double on XRP. So we do have the whole XRP community with us. And while we're doing that, XRP's price is heading up. Thank you so much. We've got the XRP community with us today. So I was expecting a few more twos, but it looks like everyone in the chat is holding XRP. And I hope we do get some nice price action for you guys. I don't control the markets. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am. We've still got a lot of ones coming in, so congratulations to all the XRP holders. I do love the XRP community. There are a few bad actors, and we don't want to be anything like them. There's a lot of people out there just giving you false information. That's not what we're here to do. XRP is about to skyrocket to $10,000. It's not happening. XRP to the moon, to $100 target, going to $10 today. That was on December the 1st. They're all click farming. We're not here to do that. We're here to give you the real news, my real thoughts, what I'm doing with my XRP. Not to sway you, but just to bring you the news and the unscripted. We're not here to sell videos. We're not here to sell indicators. We're not here to give trading courses. We're here to give that all for free. The membership's here just to make sure we focus on the members, to make sure we don't have the scammers in, and so we have a tight and secure Discord. And it's probably one of the cheapest prices you can put for a membership. I think it's $2 or $3. So I'll put that membership link again in the chat if you do want to become a member. But yeah, XRP's price, I think it's going to be very, very volatile. In the coming hour, we're going to move over to the to Martyn's studio to watch the 60-minute interview in just in about half an hour's time. We might have another opportunity to hit that $2.62 again. What I'm expecting is something, if I go onto the 15-minute time frame, what I'm expecting is a pump, some sort of a sell the news, a pump into the event, and then a sell off. So we might see something like this occur. Like everyone gets really, really excited. People, a lot of people might be shorting at $2.62. It's a big level, but eventually it will come back down. I think that's what I think is going to happen, and then we can have a big sort of correction during the actual event, and it can give us another opportunity to buy XRP lower. That's what I'll be doing if we do get it. If we don't, I don't mind. I haven't sold all my XRP. I'm holding the majority of my position in. I'm holding the majority of my position for much higher targets. I'm looking at $3 passing all-time highs, and then my main targets are $4.70, $5.30, $6.37, $7.41. $8.51, and then I've got a few higher targets, but that's where my majority of my profits are going to be taken. So I am still waiting for higher targets, but I'm if we do get an opportunity to come down, and I think there's a good argument for that to occur. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not saying that's 100% going to occur. I wouldn't listen to me anyway. I'm just going to provide you with the charts and my thoughts, but I think $2.62, as we saw with the 3 rising valleys, I was bullish then. Take profit level at $2.62, and we might push just above it as a little fake out, get everyone FOMO'd in, and then one final big move to the downside. One other thing I want to test with the chat. Let me see what everyone's saying, and then I want to ask the chat something else, and I want everyone to spam it again, just like you did. Make sure we're all awake. Make sure we're all ready for this big event. Rob, welcome to the membership.
Rob Thoth has become a member.
Thank you for being a member. Just before we do spam, let me just put the membership link in again. This is what I want to ask. Well, XRP $15 24 hours. I think that's ridiculous. I just cannot see that happening in a million years. I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd absolutely love to be proven wrong, but that is just not happening. To be honest, if XRP doesn't reach $20 by the end of the day, I'm ruined. Well, that is a terrible, terrible sentiment. I mean, you shouldn't even be in, because that's not going to happen either. How long until we reach $8? I think the majority of my targets, by this time next year, the bull market will be over, in my opinion. So any point in 2025, if I had to say a time, again, I don't like giving random time predictions, but bull markets will normally be after the halving, the year after the halving. The halving was this year. The bull market will end in 25 if we go off last cycles. So I would say in the next 6-7 months is where I'd expect the majority of my targets to be reached. And if they haven't by then I have to start looking at the cycles and start determining if my targets aren't reached, then I'm not just basing off targets, I'm basing on the 4-year cycle as well, and I might consider
Olmir
taking
Suvic
profits
has
at whatever
become a
level we're at.
member.
Almir, welcome to the membership. Welcome to being a silver member. Silver members get a lot more perks and benefits. We don't have that many silver members, so congratulations to you for joining the silver member family. You get a lot more perks and benefits. Martyn will explain all of that to you in the latest show, and he's live every single trading day. So you become a member, you'll have access to members only live stream, access to Discord, access to Ed Nevius's trading, access to the members only chats, access to members only lives. You can ask me for any reviews, and silver members get more than that. So congratulations. One thing I want to test with everyone. Again, let's make sure you're all up and ready for this event. What are your targets? Again, I have lots of targets, but what would you say your average exit price will be? If you're going to sell some at $3, $5, and $10, you'll probably say your average is about $5. What would you say your price target is for XRP? Either say what your top is or what your average is going to be. I would say my price target is $6. What is everyone's price target? Everyone spam the price. Okay, we've got another
Matthew
member.
Wright has become a member.
Matthew Wright, welcome in. Let's put a different song on. No, let's do the same song.
The year is
Everyone,
1991.
let me know
Birds
what your
and people
target
are
is
living together
for
in
XRP.
seemingly perfect
Spam it in the
harmony.
chat,
Until
copy and
one day,
paste,
a young
copy and
man
paste.
catches
What are your
fire.
targets for XRP this bull
is
market?
Phoenix.
This bull market. I'm not talking in 10 years' time where we might be at $100. I'm talking about this bull market in the next sort of year or two, whenever you think this bull market comes to an end. Because the bull market will come to an end. Spam the chat with your targets. Let's see if everyone's on the same page. Brian is saying near $10, 25 by 36. Let's talk about this bull market. $17, exit $4. Not bad. Cisco says $5. Daniel says $12. Crow says that he's probably listening to some terrible channels if he knew that that's your target. It's just not going to happen. $10, $12, $12. We've got $5, $8, $8, $28, $10, $5, $23, $12. Everyone's on the higher side of things. Everyone's a bit more bullish than me. I love it. Again, be careful. Take the profits before. Whatever's right for you. I'm not here to give advice. $5, $4, $23, $10, $23, £10. We're looking up there. 23, $1 million. Bob Stuffy cannot be serious. I love it if it's a joke. 18,000 again, you cannot be serious with those targets. $23, $8, $10, $4.90, average $5 to $6. That's about the same as me. $7.60, $10, $10. A lot of people are waiting for $10. That might signal to me we might not get that $10 everyone's waiting for. $1 million, again, Bob Smith, stop saying that. Turn off the music. I'll turn down the music. I'm just trying to get everyone ready for this big event. We've got a gold member. We do not have many gold members at all. Wow. Wow. We need to stop the music for the gold member. Constantine Van Dam, welcome to a gold membership. You get so many perks and benefits for gold. You are supporting the channel. You're supporting our studios. You're supporting the live shows. And you're going to get a lot of gold benefits. I'm sure you've watched the video and you know what comes with that. I'm sure you've seen the perks and benefits for gold. You get one-on-one time and everything. But Constantine, first and foremost, let me put the sound effect a bit higher. Thank you for becoming a gold member. You have joined a very exclusive group of people there. My music is too loud. It's fine. It was only for a little bit. I'm just getting everyone hyped for the event that will be starting in about 20 minutes. So everyone's targets is a bit higher than I'm expecting, but maybe that's because my entry was a bit lower. But if we've got silver members coming in now.
Sinden has become a member.
Silver members also. Not many silver members we have here. Congratulations for becoming a silver member. You can be on the homepage of the channel. You get priority, all sorts of stuff. Martyn will explain all your perks and benefits. He's the owner of the channel. He deals with all the members. I just give all the perks and benefits I can to the members. But congratulations for becoming a silver member. Thank you for joining. And we've got Gravity Media. Welcome to Bronze. Gravity Media, Bronze, being a member, you're part of the family. congratulations, thank you for becoming a member. $6 to $8. How do I get on Discord? We'll onboard you. We're going to be very, very busy tonight, so I don't think we'll get around to it today. But tomorrow, join the live show with Martyn. He's live throughout the day, the whole of tomorrow. Morning bell, closing bell. About 4 hours either
Gravity
way of that.
Media 254 has become a member.
Gravity Media, thank you for becoming a member. Turn it up, let's go. I love it, Cisco. The members like the loud music, the non-members don't. I love it. But yeah, you'll get onto Discord. There will be a Discord link. You can find it on the members only video, and then we'll onboard you once we have got a secure connection and make sure we've got you've passed security, which is very easy as long as you're not a fake bot. And then you give us your Discord membership, your Discord username on the chat. We verify your member and we add you on. It is a very simple process, but we have to have some security in place so we don't get bots in ruining the Discord for everyone. Let's have a look at some of your questions. Looking to sell somewhere about $50 and Jonathan, are you being serious? You are a member, so I know you're not a bot. Looking to sell some at $50, the rest until it hits 10k. I mean, you do realize 10k. We're looking at the entire stock market's market cap in XRP. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. $50 maybe next cycle. I don't see that happening in the next year. Might be waiting 5 years for that. But again, your own strategy. Just be clear about what $50 means for a market cap. Just be clear that means much more that we're talking Bitcoin's market. We're talking double Bitcoin's market cap, probably something like that in XRP. Again, we're not going to flip Bitcoin. I don't think we might flip Ethereum, and that would be a great achievement. But be careful with those price targets. Corey says 5. XRP is going to the moon. 2,000 to Fest. How do I start trading? Is it enough to make a living if done right? I mean, if it's done right, of course, it's enough to make a living. But it's very hard to do it right. I'd probably spend the money to invest in yourself and start being very careful with your investments. You've got a small amount of money. It's not a small amount of money, but it's you don't want to lose it. Otherwise, you'll have much less money to invest. Becoming a member is you learn a lot. You can ask as many questions. That's investing in yourself, reading books, joining the Discord. Ed Nevius has a lot of good recommendations on books to read and trading content, and of course he'll give you his one-to-one time as well on the Discord. So I'll start investing in yourself before you start throwing money at random things. XRP 1,000 by June, 1 million by June 26. Price awareness has occurred. Early adoption is happening. Sean Guy, unfortunately, we are very, very far apart. Let's get back to XRP's price. Right now, it is selling off a little bit, sat at $2.58. We might get another move to the upside to $2.62, but we are looking at some downside as well. I think the profits have already been taken. I had 2 opportunities to take profits. My main target is down at $2, $2.30, first target, then $2, and that can all happen in the next couple hours. So it's going to get very, very volatile. Stick with us throughout the stream. We've got 1,100 people watching right now. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Please do hit that like button. This will be the biggest show ever if we get over 1,000 likes. How many likes do we have now? Can we do it? We've got 683 likes. There's 1,000 people watching, so we can. If everyone just chips in a little bit, it's free. The like button is free. If you do appreciate what we're doing, we're bringing you the live 60 minutes. We're going to be covering the full event as well in about 20 minutes time. So do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes in the next 20 minutes. Continuing looking at XRP's price, we might get one more chance to hit $2.62, but again, I'm more likely than not, I think in my experience in this market with the Dogecoin and the sell the news events, I am leaning towards a sell the news. I'm leaning towards a big correction once that interview airs, which does lead to opportunity, but there is still a good chance we might pump. I'm just saying it's more likely, from my experience, that we'll see a sell the news event. But either way, I'm prepared, and the main thing is to be prepared for all of these outcomes. Be prepared for a 20% correction, and be prepared that we don't get the correction and we blast off to the next target. So be prepared for all scenarios. I'm just giving you my thoughts. I'm here to cover it, to show you my resistance and support lines. We are much closer to resistance than we are to support. So that's something else to take into consideration going into this event. Remember, Doge was pumping all the way into the event, and then during the event it peaked and then dropped 50% in the next 2 days. So be careful, be prepared for everything. Countdown for 60 minutes. Yes, we will have the countdown for 60 minutes. In 20 minutes time, we'll be moving over to Martyn's studio. He will be he'll be presenting the whole 60-minute interview. We'll be watching it live with him. I will move over to his show. I'll have my charts. I'll be with you guys, but we'll be moving over to the proper studio to watch the 60-minute interview all together. So do stick around. I've liked it 100 times. They let me. Extended clips, thank you so much. Rob says, Discord, yes, you'll be onboarded to Discord. Everyone who's a member will be in the Discord. Zax8, can you drop the Discord link? I don't know if Zax8 does have the Discord link. It will be, I mean, you can drop it. You just have to give past security and we'll upgrade your membership. It will probably be on the members only video, the members how to become a member video and why to become a member. I want a Doge repeat. You want a massive crash, is what you're saying, Naomi. I thought it doesn't air until 12 GMT. Yes, but we're going to have the full build up to the event. We're going to be moving over to the studio for, yeah, I think it airs in an hour and 20 minutes, actually. It does air in an hour and 20 minutes, but the main event on this show is going to start in 20 minutes. We're going to be moving over to the studio, getting ready for that big event. Thoughts on Ren Crypto? Joey, Jamie, become a member. I'll have a full look at the chart. We've got way too many non-member comments coming through. I really want to focus on the members. The members are supporting the channel, keeping us going. So Martyn, if you're listening, can we go to a members only live chat? We've got a lot of people, which I appreciate. If you want to talk to the member, if you want to become a member, you'll have access to members only comments, but we have to move over to the members only comments. I'll go back to the XRP price. There's a lot of non-members comments coming through, and I don't want to do a disservice to all the new members that have joined who are paying to be listened to. So we're going to move over to a members only. I'm going to send a message to Martyn. Members only live stream, please. If you want to make sure you can comment, there's your final chance. There is the link to be a member. I'm going to look at the XRP's price, and then when I look back at the comments, it should be in members only mode. XRP, let's go to the 1 minute chart. We are currently trying to go for another pump. Again, $2.62. I do see something. I see everyone buying it in build up a hype to the event, and then I see big whales selling it when the event airs, and I see us maybe having a 20-minute correction in the next sort of 2 hours. So be prepared for volatility. We're going to be here with you every step of the way. Remember, I've done extra live streams this week because I thought it's very important. There's a lot of people giving you fake news, giving you all these lies, and I wanted to address all of that and give you my real thoughts. If we go out to the 4-hour candles, I'll tell you the videos I've created. One was when we were near $3, which I said a 50% correction can happen, and then in the video I explained to you, yes, we can have a 50% correction, but a 20-25% correction will be more likely, and then we did have a 25% correction. So thank you for listening to me on that video. It wasn't about financial advice. It wasn't telling you to sell. It was just telling you be wary. Bitcoin's price is looking, there was a bit of bearish divergence, and that will affect XRP's price. We've already hit a price target on XRP. That's why I came out with that video, 50% correction. Then the other day, 2 days ago, I came live and I said, okay, we're looking bullish again. We've got 3 rising valleys. And then ever since that, I said we'll have another opportunity to take some profits, possibly going back to $2.60. Then we did have that 17% move to the upside. So what I'm saying now, again, I'm not saying this is going to occur just because the other 2 times I was right. Doesn't mean I've got a crystal ball. I'm just looking at the chart. I'm just saying it's more likely than not. Again, it's like going and playing blackjack at a casino. If you're just going to play blackjack, you're probably going to lose. But if you can count cards, you can have the odds in your favor. And that's what I think I do have, the odds in my favor. Again, not advice. But I'm saying this level here, we might breach past it, but we might have another 10 to sort of 25% correction coming back down to that $2 level. That can happen in the next sort of 2 hours. So be careful. I'm just waiting for Martyn to put the members only chat on. If not, I'll just filter by members and I'll just answer the members' questions. So members, if you want to ask questions, this is your chance. Yeah, so again, we might have a little wick up. that won't be abnormal. It is quite normal in volatile situations, just like we did over here, a little wick up and then a push down. We might have even a bigger wick up. Everyone starts FOMOing in, and then we have a correction, a big correction. So just because we break the resistance.
Jamie Joey has become a member.
Thank you, Jamie Joey, for becoming a member. Lots of perks and benefits. I really do appreciate you joining the family. But yeah, it won't be a surprise if we do break below it, above, and then have the crash. That will just be that will give the opportunities for people to FOMO in, give the liquidity to the whales where they can dump the price of XRP. So be prepared for that. We'll be covering it all throughout the live event, which is starting in 15 minutes. So let me go to the chat. It's not a members only mode. I think Martyn is getting prepared for the show in 15 minutes, so he hasn't heard me. But what I would do is just look at the members' comments. So Brian, AVAX, Avalanche. Let's have a quick look at AVAX. We have to concentrate on the XRP right now, but you are a member, so of course I'll have a quick look at AVAX for you, Brian. And you are a big supporter of the show. So AVAX right now, wow, looks like a bull flag there. Let me zoom out a bit more onto the 3-day, give you some. Yeah, so it looks like AVAX has got not really much resistance until we get to $60. Once we break above $60, we're looking at the 786. You're a bit further on than other coins. You're looking at the 786, which is, gosh, you've got a bit of resistance here as well, which lines up with Fibonacci. So you're looking at breaking $60, $93, $117. Then you're looking at all-time highs at $150. And then we can talk about AVAX is one of the ones that might be able to break its previous highs. It probably will. So we're looking at targets of $233 on AVAX, but I would probably be taking profits a bit sooner, $93, $100, and then letting the rest ride. But AVAX looking good. As we saw on the 4-hour, we're looking like there is a we go back to 4-hour just for a shorter term analysis. You've had a move up, you've moved sideways, you're breaking out $60 probably this week on AVAX. Remember, all the altcoins, even though I do this analysis, there is 2 or 3 times during this bull market where Bitcoin will drop 30% in price and altcoins will follow, and then sort of technical analysis on the upside goes out the window, and then you have to start looking at the lower side to enter. 30-40% corrections on the altcoins always the best buying opportunity. We're in a bull market, so don't be surprised if that happens. Ren, not render. Joey, if you want to become a member, I can look at ticker symbol Ren. PP, thank you for becoming a member. Floki chart, please. Let's have a look at Floki. We haven't. I don't think we've ever been requested Floki. Floki USD. I'm surprised Floki's still around, to be honest. Floki's doing very well. It's actually doing better than Shiba. Again, I think there's better coins to own than Floki, especially when it's already reached a 786. So that's a resistance on Floki. We need a big Doge push, which is, again, Doge is probably only going to do a 3x because of its market cap. It might go just above $1, maybe $2 this cycle. Then Shiba will follow, then Floki will follow. So you're looking at maybe in the bull market hitting target of, I don't even know what that is, like 0.005. I'll give you that in percentage terms. Maybe another 100%. So I think there's better value out there than Floki right now. Floki's market cap is already 2.4 billion. But yeah, that'll be my major target on Floki, another 124% move to the upside. Let's keep an eye on XRP. I'm going to have that chart in front of me in case we have big moves, but I do expect in the next 2 hours for XRP to start getting very, very volatile. Let's have a look at your comments. If you are tuned in, hit the like button. Thank you for the 1,394 of you tuned in right now. Smash that like button. If you haven't done already, please do subscribe. H-bar, can it pump 2? Yeah, H-bar is good. STX stacks, please. STX USD. I don't think I've looked at this. Ooh, why don't we have the main chart? STX. We don't have the main chart, unfortunately. We'll have to look at it. Maybe Binance will be the best place because it's probably listed on Binance before Coinbase. Let's look at it on the weekly time frame. This is a suggestion for a member. If you become a member, I look at your charts, especially on a quieter Sunday show. We can spend much more time. As you can see, we're currently at the 786, which is a common retrace on a charting perspective. We can also look at from this high to this low. We are looking at maybe a target of $5.61 as your first major bull market target, $5.61 on stacks. Moving on to the next one. Sorry that these are so quick. I just want to get us through as many members requests right now, so then we can get back to XRP's price. We've got 1,400 people in the show. Thank you so much for you all tuning in. We've got a major event planned for you. 10 minutes time, we're going to be moving over to Martyn's studio. Please do hit the like button first of all, and do subscribe if you haven't done already. Stick around. 10 minutes time, we're going to be moving over to the Martyn studio. I'm in the UK, Martyn's in the US. We're going to move over to the main studio, Martyn's studio. I'm going to move over to his show. We're going to be watching the 60-minute interview with Brad Garlinghouse. It's going to be a very volatile event. It's going to be a very nice event. I look forward to seeing what Brad has to say. I think it's going to be majority based on regulations and elections, and why crypto is important for candidates, and why you have to be pro crypto to be a candidate really in this day and age.
David Restrepo has become a member.
Thank you, David. So we've got that all planned for you. We're going to be watching that all together live on this show, that this show will take you to in about 10 minutes. We're doing the pre-show right now, looking at some members' requests, looking at what I think is going to happen for XRP. I think it's going to be the Sell the News event. I think it's going to be very volatile. But yeah, in 10 minutes' time, we're going to be moving over to the main studio. I look forward to being in Martyn's studio. So we all look forward to that. Let's have a look at some more comments. Members, Lid, you're welcome. Hey, Sense, how do I watch members' videos? If you go on to it'll come up on your homepage if we're doing a live for members, but also previous ones, you can just go to the homepage, go under membership, and then you can see the previous members only videos from Martyn. We'll be doing a lot more now. We have a lot more members. We need to give back to the members. Brian, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Brian, for your support. Thank you for being a member for over 6 months. If you're going to buy something right now but only had $25, what would you buy? Wow. I'd probably invest in education. I'd probably buy a book. I'd probably ask questions. I'd probably look to make some more money before I start investing. Is my honest truth, Rob, and that's no disrespect to $25. I've made a lot of money with $25, but I always think investing in yourself is better. Getting some more income and then start looking to invest. Again, not financial advice. If I was just looking at a crypto, I mean, I'd probably just chuck it into Flare. I mean, it's going to be very volatile. You might make $100, you might make $200, but I think that money can be spent better on educating yourself. If you're going to buy XDC, please, XDC. We've got Martyn calling in, so let me bring Martyn on the show. Let me accept his call. Let me get XRP's price up, and then we've got Martyn on the show. So let me add him in. 1 second. Martyn, you are live on the show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to SENSEI Show. Doing a fantastic job tonight. We're getting very excited. Brad Garlinghouse is just on standby now. So what we're going to do in a few moments' time on the hour, SENSEI is going to end this broadcast, and we're going to go over to my studio from the UK to Dallas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm ready to go on my studio on the same channel. So the link for that event is pinned to the chat at the top, or just stay where you are and it will automatically within a few moments go through, or you can look on the homepage of the channel and you'll see the next event. We're going to go live, and then we're going to cover the 60 minutes live broadcast. I'm going to stream it to you. Bearing in mind, of course, for those of you who don't know, Brad won't be on the entire hour. He will have a segment in that. They normally interview 4 or 5 people in that time. He could be at the beginning. He could be at the end. We don't know where he'll appear on that segment, but we'll cover the whole thing live. And the moment he's introduced, we will go to him. So bearing in mind, there will be 4 or 5 other interviews during the 60 minutes. But I can tell you tonight, 60 minutes is actually an hour and a half. It's normally a 60-minute broadcast, but it's actually an hour and a half tonight. Now, if you are watching on the extra channel, we have a radio show behind the scenes, watching and listening on the radio show. That will continue. That will continue. So you can be in the extra channel just listening as a radio show, or you can be on the main channel. So it's entirely up to you. I would suggest you join us on the main show because you're going to get a different experience. You're going to get the visuals as well. Now, when you join us tonight, we've got a lot to share with you tonight. It's been a record-breaking night. Congratulations, SENSEI. You've just gone through 25,000 views. You're nearly at 26,000, and we're about to hit. I think, yes, 47,000 subscribers. It's been a big night for us tonight. So to commemorate that, I'm going to give away some paid training, and we're going to cover all the costs for you. If you want one-on-one scalp training, we're going to give it away tonight. I'll explain all about
Edward
that in
Winters
the
has
show
become a
in just a minute
member.
when you join me. But we've only got 5 minutes left to SENSEI. When I start my show, SENSEI will be calling in like I'm calling in now, and he'll be sharing the charts and everything else. So you'll still get all of the technical analysis throughout the evening. It's going to be a big night. I hope many of you have taken some profits and built a position because by trading you can build a bigger position. But would everyone tap the like button of SENSEI's show, because me and SENSEI are going to have some fun in a minute. He's nearly 1,000 likes, and I'm going to try and beat him in my show tonight. So we're going to have a bit of a competition tonight and see who can get the most likes, and then whoever wins buys the other one a beer, or maybe we just give the other one some XRP. That's the flavor of the day. All right, SENSEI, I'll hand it back to you. Make sure you stick to the end. In 5 minutes, come and join us. We're going to give away lots of free trading tonight and other things as well. So SENSEI, it's back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Martyn. Let me. Oh, I'm trying to get you off. Sorry about this. I've changed the way. Excuse me. I've done something weird there. Thank you for calling in. Let me get this back to a circle. There we go. Thank you, Martyn. We're all looking forward to joining Martyn in his studio in just under 5 minutes now. We're going to have a wonderful production on Martyn's side. We're going to be all watching the 60-minute interview. We're going to be moving over to Martyn's studio. Again, I'm just a guest on Martyn's channel. Martyn is the main owner of the channel. What we're going to be doing is going over to his main studio in Dallas, Texas, from the UK to Texas. That's what we're doing. We're going to be moving over, all watching that interview together. I'm going to move over to his show. I'm going to be calling in just like this with all my charts on that show. It's all going to be on the same channel. Don't get confused. What I would suggest is just when the show ends, just don't do anything. Just stay there, wait 30 seconds, and you'll be in the right show. For all of you that are watching on the extra channel, you're probably not seeing this chart right now. You're probably not seeing me wave my hands. You're on the radio show. The better experience is you just type in the link is pinned on your chat. Just click that link and you'll be part of the main channel. You're just, if you look at the channel name you're under right now, you're on the extra channel, which is great radio show. If you just want to hear the visual, the audio, that's great. But if you want to see the visuals, then you want to join us on the main channel. So that's happening in 4 minutes. So final thoughts on XRP. And while I'm saying that, you just heard Martyn say we're covering the costs for one-to-one training with Ed Nevius, an amazing scalp trader. As I've said before, he spent thousands of dollars on his own trading courses. He wants to give that all away for free. So we've got a few more spots. So you've got about 4 minutes. If you've considered becoming a member, just do it now. You've got it's the cost of an XRP. You're investing in yourself. Become a member. That's only one of the perks. You get access to the full Discord. You get access to members only live streams. You get access to members only posts. You get priority in. I only answer members' questions right now. We're just so busy. So all the questions you'll be answered. There's many more perks, and it's all for the price of an XRP. So you've got about 3 minutes. Become a member before we end the show and move over to Martyn. And we're going to be covering the whole 60-minute interview. So thank you for the 1,600 of you tuned in. Do hit the like button. If you haven't done already, please do subscribe. I'm trying to get more likes than Martyn, so hit that like button. Final thoughts on XRP before we move over to Martyn's studio is, as I've said, I don't have a crystal ball, but I've learned how to chart and I've been in previous bull market cycles. Over here, I saw Bitcoin being bearish, and I saw us hit a take profit zone on XRP about 4 or 5 days ago. I came out with a video saying a 50% crash. That was to grab your attention, to say there can be a 50% crash, but if you listen to the whole video, most of the video was I'm saying it's very likely for a correction to occur. 20-25%. We've got a 25% correction. Then I came live because I came live to tell you I've taken profits. Then I came live to tell you I'm being bullish on XRP again. On the short term, long term, I'm very bullish on XRP, but on the short term, I said I'm being bullish again because there's 3 rising valleys. That's a 19% move to the upside. Now I'm saying we've hit this take profit, another opportunity to get out. In my opinion, it's going to be a sell the news event. In my opinion, it's going to get very volatile over the next hour, and I can see another sort of 25% drop or an 11% drop. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just saying it's more likely from my experience looking at Doge, looking at Elon going on the Doge channel. Looking at Elon going on Saturday Night Live, seeing that was at the top of the market. But my targets for XRP are much higher. Doesn't show me as a paid member, Joey. If it doesn't, it wouldn't have charged you. So do look at the link. That's the link to become a member. What's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm prepared for all scenarios. I've taken some profits. My targets for XRP are much higher. I'm looking at least all-time highs before I start really taking profits. All I've done so far is take out my initial. I'm looking at all-time highs being broken, then $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $11, $13, and $33 as my last moon bag. I might have some left to sell there. I'm not here to sell. We're not here to sell videos. We're not here to sell lies. All of these channels here, you can see the $149 by the end of the year, $140 by today. All of these are fake. We're here to bring you the real news. So what's going to happen now is you have to listen to me very carefully, because there's 1,700 people watching. Firstly, please do hit the like button. We are spending a lot of time and effort to bring you the show. We're going to bring you the whole 60-minute show. So please, does it show up I'm a member, Thomas? Yes, it does. Look, you've got a badge next to your name. You are a member. Firstly, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Become a member. Final chance on this show to be a member. That's the link. But listen very carefully now. The 60-minute interview is coming up very shortly. What we're going to do, we're going to move you over to Martyn's studio in the US. Martyn is the owner of the channel. He's got a beautiful studio. And what we're going to be doing is moving over to his show. So don't get confused. The live event, if you want to click the link, That's where we're going in literally 30 seconds. If you're going to get confused, best thing to do to make sure you don't miss out on this massive price action and watching the 60-minute together is just don't do anything. I'm going to end the live show now. What's going to happen is that the live show is going to end, and in 30 seconds, it's going to move you to the main event, which is a 60-minute interview. So a lot of people tuning in now, don't do anything. Stay on the chat. I know the live show is going to end, but it's going to take you straight to the main event. And if you get confused, just type in Martyn Lucas Investor, and then you'll find the live show. Always appreciate you, SENSEI Crypto. Thank you, David, for the super chat. What we're going to do now is finish the show. So thank you all so much for tuning in.
David Hensley donated $2 through a super chat. Always appreciate your SENSEI Crypto.
Thank you, David. I'll still be live. I'll be calling into Martyn's studio. Don't get confused. Stay where you are. 30 seconds time, you'll be in the show. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.